I went to put the screw in, and when I did, it just...
Yeah. All right, well, it happens. We'll get it fixed. So here we've got a Glacier Bay Catamaran, and we're kind of doing a refurbished job on this. It needs new fuel tanks, so that's where we're starting. We got to get these two tubs out right here and right here. Roger and Chris are over here working on it, and we have a whole laundry list of things. We got to do all new pumps, through hauls. I'd imagine there's some wiring, some windshield supports need to get done, fresh water system, salt water system. It'd be nice when it's done.
If you see the fuel hole down here, we ripped it completely out. It's broken right there.
Yep.
That's how much glue they had gluing it in. Only thing that was holding it was a glue on the back here. And then this one, see, this is the piece that broke off. This one we took out by hand.
So Roger's been the mechanic that has done a lot of work over here, so I wanted him to walk us through and tell us, you know, kind of what they've been doing. These fuel tanks have been a lot of work. Tons of 5,200 that they've had to get separated from the boat. We're still waiting on the new tanks to arrive.
What would you guys do? How would you mount these tanks so that they're stable and affixed, but you know, if they ever had to come out again, what would you guys use to mount those in there, or glue them in, or whatever you want to call it?
We got 3 hole throughs out here and fixing to replace them.
We have 4 through hulls over on this side to redo. All the through hulls are being replaced.
I've only just pulled the excess off of it.
Yeah,
so
I just wanted to see if the green was on all of them, and it looks like it is, unfortunately.
I'm wondering if that ain't salt.
Was the other ones corroding by chance or something? You know,
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah, they had salt all over the insides of them.
leaving the green on the boat. We're also going to need to do a bottom job on this boat, but that's not until we're near the end, so we still got quite a bit of work to do. Okay, what about these other things that are under here? What are these tank-looking things?
That's your fish coolers.
Oh, okay.
We had to take them out to get to the fuel tanks.
Were they pretty
They were,
difficult to get out too?
Yeah, very difficult.
It has finally cooled off a little bit down here in Key West, so it's very nice. It was unbearably hot there for a little spell. He was thinking about buying a new boat until he started seeing the cost of new boats. He came to us and said, can you refurbish this? The fuel tanks are pulled out. We have new tanks on the way. We got the freshwater tank out, and we're looking for a new one of these. Gonna replace that. Those are the tubs that cover up the fuel tanks. Doing a bunch of electrical work. We're putting in rod holders, new fittings for water and gas. All the fresh water system, all these hoses and everything will be replaced with new stuff. All new pumps, some new wiring. You can see here, this is where the fuel tanks were. We ended up having to cut them out a little bit, so we had to take that all out, and we'll clean this all up, and then when the new tanks come in, we'll start putting everything back together. We'll get all the hoses and everything replaced and get this all cleaned out and ready to go. We're going to clean this compartment all out and put in a new bilge pump. In fact, I need to go get that. I'm going to do away with that float switch. We're going to just put in an automatic bilge pump. There's a couple pumps we're changing out down there with a new air conditioner pump. What do you guys think? What should we do? What else am I missing? Let me know. So far, it's been a lot of work, but he's good with everything we're doing, and when we're done, it should be a pretty nice boat. I think the handrail has broken. Yeah, the handrail's broken right here, so we're going to have to loosen this up and get this up so we can change the hardware out in there or have it welded or something. But when we're done, then the detailers are going to get a hold of it, and they're going to compound buff and wax the whole thing and make it look all pretty. I think he's not having any glass work done at this time.
He's going to be super happy. It's a really nice boat now, but it's just going to make it look newer again.
Yep.
And probably a little more dependable for him, too.
Yeah. Reliability will be huge.
Yeah, reliability, which is great.
I think he already did some of the electronics himself. He's that kind of guy. I mean, you can see he's got some relatively newer electronics, so that's already been done. But
Looks like he has 2 nice motors on the back.
Yep, Yamaha 150s, very fuel efficient. And I think those tanks are either 45 or 50 gallons apiece, so he's probably got pretty good range. He knows we're filming, so he gets a kick out of it. These are the tubs that were covering the fuel tank, and let me tell you, it probably took 2 guys 2 days to get these out, because when they put these in, they didn't use silicone, they used 5200. And let me tell you what, there's a drip channel right here that goes all the way around, so you're really limited on tools you can get in here to get that 5200 cut, so we can finally get these things out. We actually ended up putting a 2x4 through here, through the holes, and then got the forklift over here and used a chain pull to help pull them up to get them out. I wouldn't want to do it again. It was a big time struggle. And when we put them back in, we'll definitely not use 5200. One of the original to the boat. You can see they were starting to corrode through, and he was concerned about having fuel leaks in the boat. He decided to go ahead and have us pull them out, which I get. You know, if you're going to refurbish the boat, might as well do it right, get it done. That way it doesn't have any headaches. The company that made these originally is still in business. They've been ordered and they're being freighted down, so we should have them hopefully. Oh yeah, you can see the sealant in these too. We ended up having to use the forklift and chain pull again to get these out too, because they were stuck in there. And actually, one of these, if you look right here, there's supposed to be an elbow on here, and we put the chain on there, and it actually tore that whole elbow right off of there. So then we ended up putting hooks in here, and we managed to get it to break free. And you can see they put some kind of, they siliconed these in, just made it really difficult to get out. It looks like the boys are doing some op checks. I see water running. Let's go see what we're doing. Looks like you boys might be getting some success.
Well, we had a setback. The windshield shattered on me. And I was using the same width screws, the same everything. It just, when I went to turn that screw one turn, it just,
Okay.
I just stopped. I had it set up like, I drilled the hose in it, and I went to put the screw in, and when I did, it just...
Yeah. All right, well, it happens. We'll get it fixed.
This battery over here is 3 volts. I only get 3 volts on this one.
All right, we'll have to get that charged up.
I just seen this when I was in here looking for the bag. You can't see it here, but there's a drain hose. It runs out probably right up underneath there.
Yep.
But anyway, it's the speaker wire got hot and melted the hose. It's got a hole in it like this.
So
we have to change that one.
Okay.
It's not naked yet, but a lot of the
Insulation came off. All right. We need to probably change the speaker, probably do some rewiring on that if he wants. Charge that battery, replace that hose for that drain there, right?
Right.
Okay.
I see the hose is going down, and out here I figure it's
Yeah, it probably goes right there. Yeah. All right. Well, you guys can work on that. And you guys are keeping track of what you're using here. I know. Looks like we need to I ordered some hose clamp.
Well, I also have like a bunch on here to keep this like sunk in there.
Oh. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, the fresh water, all that's working good. Both shower heads are spraying. So.
Good deal. All right. Oh, looks like I showed up just in time.
In time for the final product.
All the hard stuff's done.
Oh man, dude, if this was not in there, it would slide down.
Oh, that door hatch. Yeah. Or inspection plate.
Is there something stopping the front from going to the left a little bit? Because maybe if we can,
right now.
I think if we can get it to go straight in, it might clear. Just watch your hands and whatnot in case this drops forward.
I'm not gonna be able to reach all the way up for from here. Maybe with that block of wood.
Yeah, it's already catching on the corners. So maybe pull it back, cant it, and then
Yeah, if you put it at an angle, it's not gonna catch one on the side. It'll slide right in.
Oh yeah. Oh close there.
Watch your fingers, Roger.
Hang on. Wait. Stop. Be right there. We'll do what we did last time. Watch out. Like a glove, man.
Nice. Roger, just to ask, all the hoses got 2 hose clamps?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of the ones that are just drains, I didn't.
Oh, yeah, yeah, if they're low pressure, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Everything that's coming from under.
A pump or under the boat, yeah. A pump or under the boat, right? Okay. Well, nice work, guys. Why don't you have your fan on?
Oh, we had the vacuum.
Oh.
This was pulling up water just because snake got the plug.
All right, well, the guys did good. They got the port tank in and the starboard tank's going in and get things hooked up. Cool, nice work, guys.
All right, so today what we've done so far, bringing the Glacier Bay back to life, is we put 2 of the big through holes in. Wet set them with 5200, so they're drying right now. Once those are all fully cured and in place, then we'll put these distribution blocks in there. And those are for like deck drains and a bunch of other drains and bilge pumps throughout the boat. There's one on each side. AJ was busy today putting new holes in hardware and wet setting all the hardware for the fuel tanks. So these are the brand new fuel tanks. They fit just barely. Yeah, but they are a perfect fit. Now that those are in there, we're just starting to build everything back on top of them. Shelving, freshwater tanks, all of the fuel lines. So you've got 2 vents, 1 pickup, 1 fill. The fill for right here, got to get some hardware into that. And just new hose clamps, because the tricky thing is once the fish boxes that go on top of here go in, they are permanent. So we're gonna have to seal those back up. If we miss anything or don't op test anything before the next step, then we have to go back in and pull up sealant boxes to get back in and get access to it.
Oh yeah, we don't want to have to do that.
Yeah, always take your time now so you don't have to come back later.
Whoa, look at this guy. Isn't he huge? He's a beauty. We're going to be looking at this bottom. I'm meeting AJ over here a little bit early today because I'm going out of town and I want to make sure that he's clear on the repairs to be doing since Matt and I aren't going to be here. And him and I have already discussed it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get tape above this line. You see this here? We're going to have AJ do is put some tape up here, and then we're just going to follow the line smoothly to reach down here so that it's like a smooth transition. And then what I'm gonna have AJ do is sand all of this part that we put the tape. We're gonna sand all of this rough. It needs to be all scuffed up. There can't be any shine on it. We're gonna put 2 coats of primer, and then we're gonna put bottom paint on it at the tack coat position once we continue to do the painting. Do you have any questions about that, AJ? No. Okay. When we're applying the tape, you need to press down extremely hard and have it all like sticking. When you're painting this side, I need you to paint like this, okay? Right here, this whole side, you're gonna paint this way, okay? Do you know why you do that?
Paint side to side.
Yeah.
So
Do you know why you paint side?
The brush strokes are kind of going with the boat.
Also, what happens is if you paint this way, you're pushing the paint up under the tape, which can give us boogers that we're gonna have to clean later, okay? We have like 6-inch rollers at the office that can work perfectly, since the 9-inch might be a little bit too much. Whichever is easier for you here, but we can get some of those. So I want you to paint this way and keep a wet edge when you're painting, because that will help with having it look smooth. When you do the rest of it, I don't care, you can do this, okay? So I don't care what the inside looks like, but here, I want it to be smooth paint looking good, okay? You don't want to paint this when the sun is shining on it, because it will be too hot and it will make your paint seem like something's wrong with it. The best time to be painting this is like at this hour, or if there's shade, but I don't think you'll ever have shade since the boat's facing this way. When you're inside here, it can stay on for like 2 days. The outside, we don't want to have it staying on there, especially because if you get rain by chance, your paint's going to get soggy and it gets all goopy and not very good. This boat's getting 3 coats of paint. The inside, like I said, you can leave the tape. The outside, we need the tape removed each day.
Okay. 2 coats of primer, 3 coats of paint.
The primer is only for that one section.
That one section.
You never put primer on bottom paint. The only way you would ever put primer on this boat is if the whole boat, all the bottom paint was off. Primer won't stick, yeah, to the bottom paint. Okay, and this is an ablative paint, so nothing's really gonna stick to it anyway. We're gonna be using the Trinidad. It's at the office. Pettit provides it. The reason that I chose that is because it has a 2-year warranty. That's extremely important, in my opinion, for the customer. The same thing here, you're gonna paint this way, all along the whole thing. Any questions that you have for me? Okay, you're good? So it looks to me like everything looks good. You did a very nice job sanding. Thank you so much. Okay, so here, you're gonna wanna tape these off, okay?
Yeah.
So that we don't get paint all over them, all right? So all of these parts here, like your through hull and stuff, you're just gonna wanna tape this. You don't wanna have paint all over it, okay? We wanna cover that. And the same with new stuff that we put in, just make sure you tape it so no paint gets on it. If you need a little more than 2 inches on the inside or the outside here, just put another layer of tape, okay? Casey, do you have any questions? AJ, you have any questions? No? Okay.
today. We're just gonna continue. Last night I put one coat on the port side, the entire port side on the inside of the starboard side. Right now we have a new guy with us. His name is Ben. He's working on taping up the starboard side, and then we're gonna start painting that. While he does that, I'm gonna start doing the second coat on places I painted last night.
Okay, Ben, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. Just starting to get through this and taping up the through hole right here.
Is this different than painting aircraft carriers?
A little bit. A little bit.
Looks like you're doing a great job there.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Trying to get these lines right.
Looks like AJ's been doing a great job with the taping and the bottom painting here. It's really looking fabulous as compared to the other side. I'll do a quick jog around the back here and show you that, you know, the condition. It's easy to see. Of course, we've done a little bit of sanding here just to scuff it up a little bit, but it's easy to see, you know, this boat is really due for this bottom paint job. So they're getting busy on it today, and hopefully they'll have it done by the end of this week.
So right now we are working on the second coat for both port outside, port inside, and starboard inside. We just finished the first coat on starboard outside. Ben here is working on finishing up the starboard inside. Right now it's looking pretty good. We still got a little bit more work to do, but we are almost finished with the second coat here. So we pulled all the tape off. It's a nice clean finish line. Either later today or tomorrow we will come back and retape it so the tape doesn't affect the white at all. It says to wait 4 hours in between each coat. But right now it's looking very nice. I'm really enjoying on the way it's looking out. And yeah, we're almost done. 2 coats have been done on this entire hull, and just the inside of this. On the outside is only 1 coat. We're gonna do the second coat tomorrow and finish these 2 off tomorrow. So all we have to do is just really finish painting that side, and then we're all done. I'm about to put on the second coat for this side while I am working on the inside of this hull and the port side hull. Hopefully this has enough time to dry up throughout the day that by the end of the day I could put on the third coat and be completely finished with this boat. So far it's looking pretty good. I'm liking the way it's turning out. You know, under here it's looking really nice. I'm happy with the final product here. But I'm even more excited to see this thing finally get into the water and off the stands. This thing's been here for about a month, maybe even longer. It's about time she got back into the sea, started sailing like she was supposed to be. We finished the third coat on most of this stuff now, and now we're gonna do the most satisfying part of bottom painting, or painting at all, is peeling off the tape. If you can manage to get it out in one piece, it's even more satisfying, but we try our best here. The entire porthole is done. The inside starboard and back is done. Right now, I am working on the outside starboard third coat. It's gonna probably take me about an hour, and then we're gonna let it cure for about 30 minutes, and then we're gonna pull the tape off that, and we should be all good to go.